The story follows Elias Thorne, a respected academic and folklorist, who is called back to his family's ancestral home, Ashcroft Farms in Vermont, to handle the estate of his deceased great-uncle, Silas Thorne. Elias, who fled the farm as a teenager for a life of logic and reason, is immediately confronted by the very folklore he studies. He discovers that his family has a dark, hidden duty. A note from Silas directs him to a journal, which reveals that the farm is a prison for an ancient, malevolent entity referred to as the Voidborn, a parasitic consciousness from the dark between stars. The Ashcroft Bargain, made by his ancestor Josiah Thorne, was an exchange. The Thorne bloodline would act as keepers or wardens, maintaining a magical seal that keeps the entity in a state of slumber. In return, the land would prosper for 7 generations. The journal contains a set of cryptic rules which are, in fact, the rituals and actions necessary to maintain the seal. The heart of the prison is the farm's root cellar, where the seal is weakest. Elias's investigation, aided by a local elder named Ruth Garrett, uncovers a history of tragedy. Every generation of Thornes who stayed on the farm met an untimely end, and a hired hand who broke the rules was driven mad, aging decades in a single night after an encounter in the root cellar. As the winter solstice approaches, the entity's power grows, and it begins to torment Elias, using the voice of his dead mother to try and trick him into breaking the rules. The climax occurs on the winter solstice. A new rule magically appears: when the stars are right, one must go below. Elias descends into the root cellar, which transforms into an impossible, ancient chamber where the shattered seal holds the Voidborn captive. The entity offers him a choice: serve it for immense power or resist and hold the seal. Elias realizes the 7-generation bargain is ending, but he chooses to renew it, not for a limited time, but forever. Using ancient words that come from his bloodline, he reinforces the seal, trapping the entity for eternity and accepting his fate as the first of an eternal vigil. He chooses the hard path, the lonely path, the right path over escape or corruption.